Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just your boy Prez. Got Mac J, episode
Yay.
361. Murder Master Music Show, man. We're at 360s. We're going to keep pushing into the 400s. You know what I'm saying? We ain't stopping. And we're going to keep adding new people to this growing archive of legends, pioneers, and underground talent from around the globe. Tonight we're going to be doing so. You know what I'm saying? We're going to head out east. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring on legendary, you know what I'm saying, artist Rampage. You guys might remember him, Flip Mode Squad, in the building. He's got music on deck. We're going to let you guys hear that tonight. Let's bring him on right now. Let's bring on Pittsburgh Patrick as well. What's up, Rampage? How you doing, Rampage?
What's going, man? What's going on? Thank you for having me, man. Definitely.
It's a huge honor
that's a hell of an intro too. The intro is dope. I like it.
Oh man, thank you. I'm gonna bring him on, man. That's the man that did it. Exit only out of Jackson, Mississippi. Exit, you out here at Rampage, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, salute, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. I love the energy, man. Let's get to it.
Hell yeah, definitely, man. All right, well we got some new music on deck that we're gonna play here in a minute, man. But where's it coming from? You got a project in the works, Rampage?
Yeah. I'm in the studio with my producer, straight from Philly, Felony Music. I'm working on this new mixtape that's called Audi 5000. So where I take classic records that real MCs are scared to rhyme on, and I put them back on the block. I put them back in the street. Get back to the essence. We in the time where it's coming back to the essence. So I did a couple of classic joints, and I'm back, man. No games, man. No games. The lieutenant is back. First lieutenant of the Universal Flip Mode Squad. You already know what my movement is.
Hell yeah. And we need you right now because the game is in disarray, so it's good to see things are turning around. I always said it's going to take the guys like you to come back and bring it back. You bring anybody with you? You got Buster coming out?
I'm bringing
anybody?
No, he got a new joint coming. Digga got a new joint coming. But right now, I'm just coming. I got tons of new joints. I'm about to be hitting y'all with tons of joints, man. I got a couple of surprises that's gonna be on my new Audi 5000 mixtape. So I'm in the studio still cooking it up.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. I tell you what, we got a lot of people that listen to the show that definitely love the classics, man. Can you do me a favor and go back to '94?
Yes, sir.
And tell me about Flavor in Your Ear remix, which is a classic.
Well, Flavor in Your Ear remix is a classic with me, Craig Mack, Biggie Smalls, Busta Rhymes, and LL Cool J. And Easy Mo B was the producer of the Flavor in Your Ear remix, summer of '94. Classic. If anybody know about hip-hop classics, that was the best all-time classic remix of all times. And I was a part of that, and I went third. I was the first one to go 2194, mad motherfucking hardcore. It's my time to burn the Rick Explore. The Flavor in Your Ear is the Boy Scout. You already know what it is.
Hell yeah. Now, were you guys doing that all in the studio at the same time?
Yeah, we was all in the studio same time. Actually, Biggie laid his first verse first, and I was in the studio with me, Puff, Moby, Buster, and LL. We were all in the same studio, so the vibe in the studio was good. But I wasn't supposed to be on the record. You know what I'm saying? I just came up there to support Bush, and then Puff was like, "What? You're not getting on this record?" I'm like, "Man, give me a minute." So I just, went into my files real fast, heard the beat, went in there. 2 weeks later, I was on the video. That's how that happened. But actually, Craig Mack called me and was asking me, "Yo, man, would you jump on the record?" In the beginning, I was going through something at the time, and I told him no. Then Bus was like, "Yo, man, I think you need to take the opportunity and jump on this record, for real. And if you ain't going to be on the record, just come with me to the studio." So I went with him to the studio. Pop was looking at me, "What, you ain't getting on this? Come on, bro. You got to put a verse on this." So I put a verse on it, and, that's how it began.
The rest is history.
You're right. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's one of them songs, man. Like that remix is so classic that a lot of people don't even know a remix. People just, when they hear that song, they think that's the regular version, man. That remix definitely took over that song, man.
Right. But you know, the original is super fire too. But that remix just puts it over the top, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got classic artists like Biggie. You got classic R.I.P. B.I.G. You got classics on there Busta Rhymes. You got classics with LL Cool J the GOAT. You got Craig Mack the classic, and then you got me, Rampage the newcomer. You know what I'm saying? Blazing third in the position. Come on, man, that's the all-time lineup. Hasn't been a lineup since. And I ain't talking about Brandy's remix, but it hasn't been a remix since.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you said, the energy at that time too, it had to been just ridiculous with all you guys in there.
Oh man, you couldn't even imagine, man. But I could remember what I could remember from that time when we went to go shoot the video, man. The video was all love, man. You don't even understand the vibe of the video. But you know, shooting the video, I didn't understand why Puffy made me go last. Like after everybody went home, I had to shoot my part last with Puff, but I get it. Puff was just wanting to vibe with me, getting to know me better, and you know, shout out to Diddy, man, because you know, putting the time in and showing me, you know, the best way to, you know, do my artistry and be a part of classic material. That's how you do it, man. You know. So I remember staying, you know, I think an hour later, vibing with me, Puff, and Hype Williams, and Puff was just like, yo, Paige, give me what you giving me on the record. Let me see that in the video, because the reason why I'm on it, because you told me to burn them in the flames. So that's how he got on it.
Yeah. And now Puffy, he took their time out to take you off to the side, and was he kind of like showing you like the ropes of different things, or explaining Yeah, basically, you know, being a newcomer, he was just, you know, vibing with me, telling me what level we on as far as the music business, and he, you know, he was showing me a lot of knowledge on what to do and what to look out for, and you know what I'm saying, and just be confident in myself, because this record's going to be the number one record in the country. And guess what? It was the number one record for 14 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I got a super duper platinum plaque for it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was a great experience for me. You know what I'm saying? And right after that followed, man. I said, what a way to kick shit off.
Man,
you know?
for real, being a newcomer, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, salute to my cousin Busta Rhymes, man, because he was like, brother, I told you, man, sometime when you fall, you got to get back up. And that's what I love about my cousin, man. He always stayed up on me. He not was just my cousin. He was my brother. So at the end of the day, he would just tell me, man, brother, I know what you need. Just follow me, man. Just follow me. I got you. And he always held me down. So salute to the General Busta Rhymes. You already know.
Oh, yeah. And just a couple
and salute to
later,
Craig Mack, man. Salute to Craig Mack. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just a couple years later, you and Busta came out with Ooh, I Got Y'all in Check, platinum.
Right.
Single,
right.
Went everywhere, all over MTV and all that. We'll talk a little bit about that when we come back. Let's hit him with a track real quick, though, Rampage. Let's go into a break. Let's let him hear what you got coming, man. What do you want to go with? You want to go with Karma or That Girl? Which one are you feeling first?
Let's go with Karma. Because Karma's a biatch. Let's do it. This your boy Rampage. This is Karma. You already know what it is. And if you hating on us right now, fix your goddamn face.
There we go. Some more dope music. 2017. You know what I'm saying? Rampage.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Fresh off that Remington Still mixtape. I think I'm at about 200,000 downloads already on my new mixtape, Remington Still. That's just from the fans, because I just came back from Chile, and I let it go over there digitally, and I wound up doing about 200,000. 200,000 or 100,000, one of them. I got to check.
Knowing, you know what I'm saying, that you're still relevant in this era as well, that's got to make you feel hella good.
Right. Thank you, man. I salute you, man. Definitely.
Hell yeah. What's going on with the Flip Mode Squad? You guys got, since you're coming back, you guys got any plans and doing any projects here in the future?
Real talk, maybe sometime in the future, you know, we all talk. So, I talk to Bus, I talk to Dig, I talk to Spliff. Just everybody is just doing their solo movement right now. But maybe sometime in the future, we'll give y'all some heat.
Yeah, that'd be dope if y'all all came back together. You know what I'm saying? The game be lacking.
Yeah. We came back
to see y'all do that too. You know what I'm saying?
But we came back together. I want to say about a year ago. Busta had a show called Busta Rhymes and Friends, and we all came on stage and did our thing together. So that was a good feeling. Man. So from there, it was about 18,000 people. Man, we got it in, and I got it in off that Wild for the Night. When that came on, it was pandemonium. Then before I came on, we brought out French Montana because he did that Let It Rip. Let It Rip, which was originally Wild for the Night. So it was a spectacular night. So you already know Flip Mode is still a unit. It's just we just got to get it together. Once we get it together, y'all gonna have something new. Definitely.
Hell yeah. That'd be dope as hell, man, because y'all had the world, you know what I'm saying, at that one moment around 96, 97, 98, like everybody was looking forward to everything y'all was dropping, you know what I'm saying? And like
man,
we had some when that Woo Ha came out, that was
time.
the shit. Still played to this day,
Oh, that's very classic, man. Y'all got that on deck. Let's get to it, man. Definitely. For those that don't know me and y'all listening to me, I'm Rampage, the first lieutenant of the Universal Flip Mode Squad. Oh, good.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Definitely broke down a lot of walls in hip hop, and you guys did your thing. You even did some stuff with Alicia Keys. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
What was it like?
Definitely.
What was it like going from the high energy hip hop that you do to doing something with her?
Well, that's a weird one because I'm always going through something. Every time I'm going through something, I get an opportunity to work with somebody special. And then I got a weird call from J Records, and Buster gave me a call and was like, "Yo, man, they got this girl named Alicia. The girl that sang Fallen?" I was like, "Yeah, would you do something with her?" I was like, "Of course I'd do something with her." And then we went out to Canada. You know what I'm saying? I recorded that out in Canada. So I'm like, man, this is dope. I ain't really never been out to Canada like this, but working with a artist on that type of level, that's like rolling out the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? In the studio, vibing with her. We came out with a hit. She chopped up the Wild for the Night. We jumped on it. We got together. We made a dope collaboration. They wound up putting it on one of her albums overseas, or her what you call one of those albums when you put it all together, man. It's one of them classic albums. They had to re-put it out, and all of a sudden the joint did 10 million. So, you know what I'm saying? So that was a beautiful experience, man, working with Alicia Keys. Salute to Alicia Keys. Salute to my dude Swiss Beats too.
Yeah,
man.
You really done a lot of stuff in different aspects of the game, man, and just been able to transcend and do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But one question I do want to ask you before we go to those callers is, why did you take a break away from hip-hop? Was you just not feeling the game?
Man, it's not even that, man. Well, people don't know that I'm a music executive, so I really wanted to really learn the game. Cats like Chris Lighty inspired me to really learn the game and really learn about contracts, really understanding what the game really is. So I had to sit out for a minute and just figure out what I wanted to do. I was just watching a lot of people making money, and I was feeling I wasn't making the money that I should make. Everybody around me making money. I'm like, yo, man, I got to figure this business thing out. I finished my GED. I jumped into the music business fast, so I had to learn fast. And, Bus could tell me but so much. He's traveling. I'm traveling. I'm seeing Chris Lighty moving around doing the business, and that was something that I really wanted to learn so I could never get jerked ever again. You know what I'm saying? Even though I never did, but I just wanted to be prepared for now. So just in case I ain't never did music again, I could school somebody else and put other people on, because the blessing is you can't keep the blessing without sharing it with people. So I'm always,
that's what we do here.
I'm always respect of the artist. A lot of artists don't respect the artist. So I'm one of those artist type of dudes where I have to learn everything, because, again, you can't just tell me something half and then I find out later, you know, it ain't what it is, when I could avoid it and somebody's making money off of me and I didn't know, and why did I sign a contract? You know, it's just a lot of business things was going on that I didn't understand at the time. Plus, I was young, too. So, you know, all them years we moving around, I just really wanted to learn the business. So I said, you know what, y'all? I'm going to fall back for a minute, and I want to learn the game. I want to understand how it works. Now I'm a master at how it works, so now I can get back to work. You know, I got my royalties. I'm not, you know, a lot of artists on that level, they be starving. A lot of their artists don't even got their royalties no more. They don't even know what their old contracts look like. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know how to do a publishing deal. They don't know how to function in this type of game. The game has changed 20 million different times, but I'm real swift when it comes to that business. I understand that it's business. It's the music business. Once you understand the music business, you are here for a very long time. Cats like KRS-One understands the music business, because it's business. It's never personal.
Yeah, shout out and rest in peace to Chris Lighty, man.
Yeah, man, R.I.P. Chris Lighty.
Yeah, he's done a lot for hip hop, man. So shout out and rest in peace.
So
man.
he's definitely a pioneer.
Oh, without a doubt. Rampage, I got a question for you though, man. It's like the hip hop game has changed a lot, evolved a lot. A lot of people talk about the absence of New York. Personally, like, I know a bunch of rappers from New York, but it seems like the mainstream doesn't always play a lot of the New York rappers. What do you think of the state of New York hip-hop right now? And is there, like, you know, any other artists from New York that you really like right now?
Yeah, I love the Lox new album. I love Uncle Murder. Man, I love Remy and Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? I love that New York sound rap. I love that anthem rap. You know how it is when Wild for the Night came on. You know how it is when Onyx came on. I miss that from the game. I miss when you had that one record, when you first heard Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Bring the Pain. When you first heard Old Dirty Bastard, Brooklyn Zoo. When you first heard Wu-Tang first album. When you first heard Tribe first album and second album, Midnight Marauder. I miss that feel of the music. And I feel that it's coming back to that, the boom bip, but more on the mainstream, because cats like Kendrick Lamar and cats like J. Cole put it in the right perspective. You know what I mean? So that's what I miss. That's what I miss of the game. But I can still do music like that, but I can also go mainstream. I can go hardcore. I can go underground. I'm a mutant. That's what mutants do. Real MCs are mutants. You can rhyme 20 years from now and still sound the same and still got a flow. See, a lot of artists is losing their flow. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand your artistry, and you got to understand what the game is right now. And in the game, I'm listening to the new Lox album, Fire. I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar, Fire. I'm listening to J. Cole, Fire. I'm listening to, Uncle Murder, Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also a classic dude too, where I got an iPod full of classics. I don't got nothing in my iPod that ended. Yeah, and y'all know what that incident is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine you on the road going to Chile and you got a crazy iPod, 120, 138 gigs, nothing but classic and classic albums, one by one. Come on, man, Death Certificate, come on. Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders. Come on, Snoop first album. Come on, The Chronic 1 and 2. Come on, man. Like, my iPod is fierce. Classics.
Yeah, man.
That's what get me in the mood. That's what get me in the mood. That's what get me my vibe. If I want to catch one of those vibes, if I want to listen to Onyx first album, if I want to listen to J. Rue the Damager, I want to listen to Gangstar. I want to listen to Nice and Smooth. I want to listen to The Greatest Adventures of Slick Rick. Understand. Those are authentic. They like them snapbacks. They don't make things like that no more.
Oh, yeah, that's real talk.
So,
you need that. You need that in the game. You know what I'm saying? You need to have that balance. One question I want to ask you, Rampage. I interviewed your cousin for Murder Dog years ago, and he was telling me a story about he was freestyle battling some cat. You know what I'm saying? I think it was in the Bronx somewhere. What was it like coming up with him, though, man? Can you tell us what Busta Rhymes as a person was like? You know what I'm saying? Just knowing him all these years.
Well, Busta Rhymes is Busta Rhymes. I call him the eighth wonder of the world. I call him the eighth wonder in the world. Nobody can fill his shoes. Like he's it. He's what it is. He's royalty. To me, you know, growing up with him, it just, you know, that's my big brother. Like, we grew up in the same house. So, you know, watching him grow, watching him transitions in his career, watching him jumping on records from Heavy D to Scenario, like, I've been with him through all that era and watching him grow up. That's a smart kid, man. He knew what he wanted to do, and he did exactly what he wanted to do. A lot of artists come in the game, don't know what they want to do. Bus knew what the direction was for him. He didn't know the direction for everybody else, but he knew the direction for him. And I was one of those that followed behind him because, again, at that time, you coming up in the Scenario era. Come on, man. You coming up on Space Jams. You coming up on Busta's been on tons of classics. You gotta think how many times he transitioned himself. That dude is a mutant. He's an X-Men. Like the dude he's classic, man. And I had fun growing up with this kid, dog. Definitely.
Yeah, he's one of those few people that can jump on a
He's timeless. He's timeless.
Yeah, he can jump on with any style, West Coast, East Coast, down south, anything. He can do anything, man. He's definitely one of a kind, man.
Yeah, like, he's the Dungeon Dragon. What more can I say? Like, dude did it millions and millions and millions of times, and he's still rocking. How many artists you could say on that level is still rocking? Everybody got problems, issues. My bro, that's the general, man. That's the eighth wonder of the world. And it ain't, you can't make him no more. Lyrical monster. Man.
Yeah, he's on the island.
Was y'all battling each other and stuff like that when you guys was kids, just starting out rhyming? Were you guys battling each other and different things like that?
I wouldn't say we was battling, but I would say that we were sparring with each other. I would say, you know, we would go in the basement. My uncles and them would have old studio equipment. Me and him would slide under the basement and go in there messing with the equipment. Back in the days, Busta played drums, so Busta used to make beats. Busta always had all the hottest old school mixtapes. I could say it could be no more than 83. Busta had a box, a little radio box, and the first mixtape I ever heard was Busy Beat versus Kumo D. And Busta would sit on there with his old spiral, remember them old spiral notebooks, and would sit there and look at his mathematics, and he would write raps. While me and his little brother Paul would be playing Skelly. But then I would go on the step, and he would play this battle of Busy B battling I think
Kumo.
Busy B battling Kumo D.
Right.
I can remember that clear as day. That's how long Bus been getting it in. I didn't know what rap was until I seen Bus on Party Machine. Remember that? I knew it got real when I seen him on Party Machine. Like, I seen that dude come from nothing to this. You know?
And still doing. Well, so are you. We got another track we're gonna play. We're gonna go to another track, but first, before we do, we're gonna bring on a caller. This Sin from France.
All right,
he's
cool.
got a question for you. What's up, Sin?
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. This is Alex. Yes. Hi, Scott and McJ. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Rampage. Yes.
Salute, Sin. Go ahead.
Salute from France. Yes. Tell
Salute
us about
to all my people in France.
Yeah, thanks. Tell us about the album Red October and the classic track Beware of the Ransack, and also about the song Looking at the World.
You said Looking at the World?
Yeah, Looking at the World and Beware of the Ransack tracks. Can you tell us
Beware
about
the
the track?
Ramsack. But what is what you said you like both of those tracks?
Yeah, of course, sir.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
tell us a
Those
little bit about Red
I can't hear
October,
y'all.
right? That's unreleased. Red
Red
October.
So what do you want to know about the Red October?
Oh, about the album, how was your man for doing it, and the man process for doing this album.
I don't
guess
understand.
You're saying why wasn't it unreleased, or why didn't it come out or something like that? Because it's an unreleased album.
Unreleased,
right?
yes. Yeah.
The reason why it was unreleased because I at the time I was going through a label change. I went from Rowdy Aris to Elektra. So that's why I never unreleased it. And the label that I was on, I didn't think they understood my type of hip hop. So I asked to get off the label. And at that time, that's when I was working on the Red October. And that's why you heard those songs, because those were songs that I had that I was going to put on the Scouts on the album, but I didn't because I just wanted to, I put it out on Rowdy. I was going to put it out on Rowdy, but, due to differences, I didn't think they understand my type of underground or hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't that wasn't where I was trying to be. I was trying to be somewhere else where they can understand my type of hip-hop. In between that, I got off Rowdy Records, and I guess I had my master, so I kept them. So all of a sudden, somebody leaked a couple of songs off that album, but then I never knew that it was what they say, like classic. You know what I'm saying? I built so much anticipation for it, but I didn't think Rowdy Records understood that type of anticipation at that time, and then I just asked to get off. That's why I never really released it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So
and also,
thank you, man.
Also about
you got
the
one
song,
more real quick?
If I Ruled the World track, about the song If I Ruled the World track on the album.
I Rule the World?
Can you tell us about this track? Yeah. On Have You Seen
Tell
album?
you about the track I Rule the World?
Yeah.
The track I Rule the World was...
Yes, sir.
What, I didn't understand the question.
Oh,
yeah, what do you want to know about
the song?
The song, the meaning in the song?
Yeah.
I didn't understand the question.
Know about the meaning of the song and whatnot.
I Rule the World, man. I Rule the World. The meaning of the song to me is, at the time, I just, running around with my crew, doing so many shows and concerts, I felt like I was just ruling the world in my way. That's why I titled it I Rule the World.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Well, I'll tell you what, Rampage, let's go into this track, That Girl, man. Tell us about this one here.
All right, man. This is my new joint called That Girl, produced by Felony Music, featuring my dude Blaine. So this is the single off of my new mixtape, Audi 5000. I put this joint together before they dropped the New Edition movie. I thought it was a good vibe, and I never knew nobody to rhyme on it because the song was too fast. But Felony Music put it together, slowed it down, did the chop suey to it. I heard it, I loved it, I rhymed on it. Before I rhymed on it, got Blang in the studio, had him listen to the original. He flipped the original, and there you have it, That Girl.
Yeah, we're back once again here at Murder Mass Music. So episode 361 with the homie Rampage. Let's bring him on.
361.
Yeah. Chop it up.
Yeah.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. You got a wide variety of styles, you know what I'm saying? You've been doing this for a minute. Sounds like you're having fun making music. You're really having fun doing this right now.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. You got to have fun doing this, man. Being coming from the royalty I come from, you can't do nothing but to make hits and have fun with it. If you're going with it, you need to get out the game. It's all about fun right now, man, you know? And it's about creating a whole new vibe for yourself. So right now I'm back in the building. New mixtape coming out, 85,000. I'm going to keep banging you retardedly across your dome piece. I got joints. I got tons. I got about 100 records I'm about to shit on the world with. Real talk.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Did you hear about the homie K. Reno out of Houston, Texas? He dropped 7 albums on one day. Never been done before in any genre of music. But the dope part about it is this guy is extremely talented. So all 7 albums are incredible music, you know, lyricism out of this world. Did you hear about that?
Nah, man. And if he did that, salute to him, man. Wherever you at in the world, I salute you. That's a lot. I'm coming with 100. Believe that. 100 singles. That's how I'm feeling.
100 singles.
100 singles.
Now,
wow.
Now this time frame, are you dropping these 100 singles at once?
I don't got no time limit. I'm timeless. There's no time limit. After I put this one out, I got another one. After I put that one, I got another one. After I put this one out, I got another one. I'm gonna keep doing them
keep banging
just
them
like
out.
that.
Right, I feel you.
Yep. But the dope thing is, the dope thing is, I can do that and service to the DJs. I got 50,000 DJs that I can give it to every time for 100 times. So I got joints, man. And everybody who's listening, make sure you add me at The Real Rampage on Twitter, at The Real Rampage on Instagram. We're going to get to it, man. Your boy is back. I'm home. I'm in the zone. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to get to it. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit of what I can do.
Right.
You dig?
I love that too, man, because that's what the game be needing, man. They be needing that energy like that, especially from the forefathers of this shit, you know what I'm saying, and the pioneers and shit. Like, the young kids need to see y'all out there like that, you know what I'm saying? Whether a lot of people like to admit it or not, you know what I'm saying? The game is lacking a bridge between the older guys and some of the younger ones. Like, how receptive are some of the younger guys to working with some of you guys nowadays?
Man, you know, they just got to watch and see how it's done, man. Everything ain't trap, man. We got to get back to the routine of this thing. And I see it coming back. I see a couple of kids that's raised up on that authentic hip-hop. I come from where the era where you go buy tapes. You go buy tapes for $8.99 and $5.99, and you stack up your tapes. It needs to go back to that era. I wish.
Yeah. Man.
You know what I mean? So
you ain't lying, man. That's what me and Prez be wishing for, too, boy.
Man.
Yeah. But, you know, we grew up doing that shit. You know, buying all these CDs and tapes, and now you can have your whole collection on something the size of a dime. You know, it's
but let
crazy.
me tell you something though. I respect guys like Chance the Rapper because he's getting Grammys off a mixtape and he's giving all his music away for free. So what is that telling you? What is that telling you?
Artists,
you got a good network. You got a good network like a Tech Nine, who's authentic, who puts record out constantly, and constantly keep feeding his fans. That's what we got to do. We got to keep flooding the streets.
Exactly. Yeah. Take it back. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if we flood the streets,
show that money is really in
we
the
can
show.
get to it.
And that guy, he's making the Forbes list touring the globe. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
It's a whole different thing.
And it's for free. Everything is for free. The mixtape is for free. The albums is for free. Yo, I heard they offered him $10 million. He didn't take it.
Yeah, Chance
Guess
turned
what?
down $10
You know
million.
why? You know why he didn't take it? Because he know he about to hit this tour to make crazy buku. That's smart, but everybody's not Chance. You know, everybody, you know, you gotta salute him for believing in himself and in his music. That's where it starts. It starts from the love in your heart. You ain't got no love in your heart, you need to be a part of the sport, bro. When I sit here and tell you I put my soul in my music, when I tell you Busta Rhymes puts his soul in his music, come on, man. We classic to the game. He's a classic dude to the game. You know, a lot of cats should just follow, man. Believe in your art, believe in your craftsmanship. Believe why you signed into the game. Don't jump in the game because you see so and so on TV and you think you could do that. Nah, man, get out of here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we was talking about shows. What about you? You got any plans for doing like a tour or anything like that?
Man, when I finish this Audi 5000 joint, I'm gonna be doing crazy shows. But I just got back from Chile, man. Crazy. Smashed it down with Rod Digger. Salute to the First Lady, Rod Digger. We getting it in, man. We getting it in. I send y'all the link. How I got on my Credible Hawk on stage. I get incredible on it. You know, I pull the classics out. No games. You already know, Flip Mode Squad. When we on stage, it's pandemonium. It gets serious. Y'all want to slam dance? Come on, we do it.
Yeah, and you know, it's great to see this occurring in 2017, man. All this dope music is coming back. All these artists, you know what I'm saying, that we grew up listening to, they're putting out product. Ice-T just dropped another joint with Body Count. You know what I'm saying? 59 years old, killing it. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see that shit.
Chuck D, Flavor Flav.
Chuck D, yeah. Chuck D was.
Come on,
I
LL.
definitely like the Public Enemy record last year. That was dope. Shout out to Chuck D.
Man, salute to Chuck D, Uncle Chuck. Salute.
Yeah.
So.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rampage. Before we get out of here, if people want to get at you for verses or for shows or anything, man, what's the best way they can reach you, or social media or whatever?
My social media, Twitter and Instagram, at The Real Rampage. At The Real Rampage. Any promoters want to book Rampage, hit up MarshayG at Gmail. That's MarshEAG at Gmail. Facebook, Roger Rampage McNair. Other Instagram, Rampage The Last Boy Scout. All my information. Any promoters want to book me, anybody want to do collaborations, let's do it, man. Let's close it out. Let's hit my manager up. That's Marshay. Number is 602-465-1927. Again, number is 602-465-1927. And that's Marshay G. And we can get it done. Let's get the business done, and we get the record, we get the show, you get the whole circus. We get it done.
No doubt.
Shit ain't stopping. A shout out to Marshay too for setting everything up. Shout out to you, Rampage. I want to thank you for taking the time.
Man, salute, man. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, sure, you're welcome anytime, man.
Yeah.
Salute.
Talk. Maybe we could do a Flip Mode Squad roundtable in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Man, let's make it happen, man. Only time will tell, but we can get it done. Definitely. Let's stay plugged in. But I salute you guys and thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was an honor, bro. For real.
Salute.
Real talk.